Dire team banned. Yeah. Dire team banned. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alright, well, welcome to an Ignite Nvidia LAN tournament. Basically how this tournament works is you get the highest MMR players and then you spread the MMR pool and it's sort of like a
Radiant team ban.
So, we have the Dire team led by SY and the Radiant team led by Doomcup. We have pretty typical bans coming out, Alchemist and Tuskar. And then we have the Abaddon.
Dire team pick.
A little more peculiar of a pick, but I think by banning Abaddon, they want to run a stun-heavy lineup or something that involves, you know, very good combinations like Bane, Mirana, which gets completely shut down by Abby. Dire have first pick, and we have a lot of picks left. We still have Slaughter left in the pool, AA, Wyvern, Dazzle, popular picks. But hopefully we get to see teams going out of the meta, because let's face it,
10 seconds remaining.
You might as well just have fun playing the game.
5 seconds remaining.
Slardar. Shadow Fiend.
Radiant team pick.
Slaughter
Dire team pick.
And the Radiant responding to Shadow Fiend Dazzle. I mean, there's not much to say. Shadow Fiend Dazzle is just incredibly good synergy with presence of the Dark Lord and Weave. Slaughter fits that lineup, but at the same time, he kind of does get destroyed by Shadow Fiend because he has to get so close. We have an Ancient Apparition coming out. A very
Dire team banned.
And very good synergy with Slaughter. I mean, it's nothing new. Neither of these two heroes, right? And the bans coming out. Maybe Wyvern? I don't
10
think
seconds remaining.
needs to be picked anymore, so people get A on the board. There's
5 seconds remaining.
Who has amazing synergy. Slaughter, so expect the Radiant to ban Wind Ranger.
Dire team banned.
If not, they have no idea what they're doing. Huh. I don't need to be so formal casting. I could always just smack talk a little. Personally,
10 seconds remaining.
I like Shadow Fiend as a hero. It depends on who's playing it, of course.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
just for team purposes' sake, I like the Slaughter A. It's a lot more entertaining to watch. Shadow Fiend's one of those
Reserve time.
heroes that just snowballs, or doesn't, depending on how you're doing, so. The Dire taking a peculiar long time on their fourth ban. Will be banned. Very good synergy.
Radiant team banned.
Templar Assassin being banned, Anti-Mage being picked up, so I expect the Dire to
Dire
ban
team
Wind
pick.
Ranger. I'm surprised that the Radiant didn't ban it. Picking an Anti-Mage this early is a little bit greedy, especially Shadow Fiend and Anti-Mage. I don't like it that much, simply because Shadow Fiend warrants early aggression, and I mean, let's say Shadow Fiend does get off to a good start. Mid-game and late game are basically under your control. But at the same time, you lose
10
early
seconds
game,
remaining.
then everything just goes out of control. There could be a Queen of
5
Pain.
seconds remaining.
Both Shadow Fiend and Anti-Mage. So, the Radiant have an extremely greedy
Reserve time.
So the Dire responds if they recognize this. They could pick up a Wind Ranger and just set up some early aggression. Probably Wind Ranger. If I was the Dire at this point, she's such a strong hero. There's no point of not revealing that you're going to pick Wind Ranger, but Disruptor is also the pick. Which is very good
Radiant
against
team
anti-mage.
pick.
Earth Shaker.
An immediate Earthshaker response.
Dire team pick.
Which I enjoy, which is, you know, very good support. Very good control. Could be an offlane, could be a support. I wouldn't mind seeing it neither. Yep, Wind Ranger response by the Dire.
Radiant team ban.
Disruptor as well. If you know what you're doing. Gets up a shackle with the glimpse. Radiant last ban. Probably I would end up banning a heavy carry. Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Synergizing the slider. Dire, what would I ban? Probably an offlaner. Maybe Darkseer. Yeah, I'd probably ban Darkseer amongst anything else. Maybe
10 seconds remaining.
probably Darkseer though. But hey, I'm not drafting.
5 seconds remaining.
They could absolutely give two shits about
Reserve time.
Bat Rider being
Radiant team pick.
Bat Rider. I'm a little about that ban. Bat Rider's kind of a hard hero to play. Don't expect
10
people
seconds remaining.
the land being able to play Bat Rider, even the higher MMR players.
5
I know
seconds
I could
remaining.
Play Bat Rider. That hero's just a little more complicated than it seems.
Reserve time.
Maybe you pick Darkseer.
Brewmaster.
Dire team pick.
That is an extremely, extremely greedy offlane, and I have no doubts that Yukon just said, "Yo, give me Brewmaster offlane," because he thinks he's a good Brewmaster for some reason. Ultimately, in the end, Brewmaster, it's a very greedy lineup. Shadow Fiend, Anti-Mage, and Brewmaster. I mean, one's got to get a Blink, one's got to get BKB, and the other's gonna farm.
10 seconds
after getting
remaining.
Battle Fury. So the Dire have the option of
5 seconds remaining.
But the thing is, if the Dire start losing, the Radiant will just snowball.
Reserve time.
Yukon's Brewmaster isn't bad. He knows what he's doing. It's not ideal, though. And it ultimately comes down to who's playing the Slardar, AA, and Wind Ranger. Disruptor doesn't have much of a role to play this game. He's got to land his ultis. He's got an auto glimpse, basically. Shadow
10
Fiend,
seconds remaining.
also a big factor of the game. Controls the
5 seconds
pace of the
remaining.
game. Spectre. Greedy with greedy. I like it simply because, you know. Alright, here we go on the teams. We have SY, the captain, on
Prepare for
Spectre. We have
battle.
Yampazu on, which is Jacob. On Wind Ranger, we have Marcus Money. Hate that kid, just kidding. We have Iron on Disrupt. We have Iron Beast on the Slardar offlane, and we have AA Oriental Drugs on the Ancient Evolution. On the Radiant side, we got Yukon on the Brewmaster. We got J Blue Sword. Looks like he's heading towards mid on the Earthshaker. Doomka on the Shadow Fiend. Pool Tangos. Kid on the Dazzle. And last but not least, Cloud to HS on the Anti-Mage. Radiant look, the Dire look like they're setting up for top. Whereas the Radiant, they're having a little trouble deciding where they want to go. I think they're splitting.
30 seconds to battle.
I think the Radiant will be happy going for the bottom room. Dire will be a little happy going for top. Earthshaker is going to try to block, which could work out really well in both Radiants getting both bounties. So we see bottom lane's already Radiant secure.
The battle begins.
Yep, both lanes secured by They have now a 55 chance. 3% chance of winning.
Denied.
Game sound is too loud. Alright, well, we have Shadow Fiend leading the CS charts.
Nuh-uh.
Going power shot first. I don't know. I don't like going power shot first personally because I'd rather have the utility stun. Gets more auto attacks. It's like how people get fiery the Dragon Slave on Lina first. I don't like doing that. I like getting the stun. You know, just the utility. So I'm pretty sure you can deal more damage just through the stuns. Anyway, looks like we have some action top lane. Yukon going in on the Spectre and Disruptor, but didn't